Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be reacting to my subscribers' cages. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me pictures of your cages. And also follow me on Instagram if you want to see stories that I post of the guinea pigs and be up to date with everything that happens on a daily basis, and also for fun interactive things like that. And if you're looking for inspiration for building your own cage or like finding different cage designs, you can also follow me on Pinterest, where I pin lots of different cage designs and I also post things. But anyway, let's get into the video. Cage is another example of a wooden cage. This person sent us a past setup, and then this is their current setup. And I really love the large Heidi that they've created with their second level. So you can see the space is just really huge and it's really dark. I can promise you guinea pigs love everything that's really dark, and also the fact that it looks kind of low, so it doesn't look as high up as this level, for example. This is going to make it even more secure and darker, and the guinea pigs just are going to love this so much. The darker and like the lower the roof is, the more they love it. I think this is really great. The only thing I would be worried about a little bit is the cable that is kind of going into the cage. I think that it looks like a cable. Guinea pigs eat cables, so I would probably try to remove the cable from that cage, just to be on the safe side, because it looks kind of dangerous. I actually once had a guinea pig who ate a cable. Nothing happened, there wasn't any electricity on it, but our entire living room is guinea pig proof, so all of the cables are higher up so that the guinea pigs can't get to them, because sometimes one of them wanders off and you just really don't want them to chew on a cable, especially if like there's electricity on it. But also just in general, plastic isn't that healthy to eat. So that's the only thing I would be worried about. But other than that, I think this is a really nice big cage. The guinea pigs have space to run around. Second level is just really awesome. I love it. I also love the tunnels that they have. So I think this is really a great cage and probably a guinea pig paradise. The next cage is also a wooden DIY cage. I chose this one because they have a picture of pebbles on the wall and I thought that was really cute. That's the profile picture that I have here on YouTube. You can see it's a really big DIY cage. They have, I think this is I don't want to say the brand name so it isn't an ad. It's a popular Swedish furniture store that makes these little boxes or containers that they have below the guinea pig cage. At least they have a similar system. If it isn't that system, the popular Swedish brand has a similar system. So I really like this cage. I would probably add more Heidis to that cage. There are 2 pigloos, and if there are only 2 guinea pigs living there, I know you don't necessarily need a third Heidi, but the cage is so big, I would probably just add like a hammock level or put a blanket over one of the corners. Perhaps I would install a bigger hay rack. You can see the hay rack is really small, just so that you don't have to refill it all the time and like the hay lasts a little bit longer. But other than that, I think this is a really great cage and I really like it. So the next cage is a wooden DIY cage that is in the style of a CNC cage. So if you know CNC cages, they often have this base and then a ramp and then an upper level that goes on top of the entire side of one cage. The only thing that I would think about changing is I would probably move the water bottle from the second level to the lower level, just because sometimes a guinea pig might not like to use a ramp, or a guinea pig might get older, but they should always have access to water and they might not feel comfortable using the ramp anymore, and it can be sometimes really hard to see that as an owner, because sometimes they will hide their illness and occasionally use the ramps, so you might think that they're still really comfortable using it, but they just might not always use it when they're thirsty. So I would probably add a second water bottle on the lower level. But I think this is about it. I don't really have... Gatsby is sleeping next to me. I don't really have any other suggestions. I think this is a really great cage. I like that you put piggies on the upper level. I think this is a really great cage. Next up, we have a round guinea pig cage. So that's the first. I honestly have trouble really guessing how big a round cage is, just because I have more experience with rectangular cages. So I can't really tell you how big this cage is. But the change about this would probably be add another Heidi. I know they have a tunnel and a pig loop for 2 guinea pigs, but there is some space in the middle, and I would probably just add a hammock level or just a level or a blanket on top of parts of the run, so they just have a bigger place to hide. Because there's so much empty space, I think you can never go wrong with having an additional place to hide, and it looks kind of empty in that area. We also have another CNC cage with a cute little frog design. They have an upper level and a lower level. The lower level has fleece and then also like a tiny kitchen area in the back. And then upstairs they have more hideys, but they also have hideys downstairs. This is a really great example of a cage. They have a fleece liner for the ramp. I really like this. And it looks like a really fun place for 2 guinea pigs. And I think it's also a nice size. And then I also wanted to show you this CNC cage, which I think looks really great as well. So they have a rectangular shape, and they have lots of hideys. I really like that they're kind of all on the side, and then in the middle the guinea pigs just have lots of space to run around. And I just wanted to show you this picture because I think it looks really awesome. And I also have a second cage you can see, which looks really similar to that, but they opted for a cage that has storage space below. And they also seem to be using something from a popular Swedish furniture store for the storage. And I think this is a really great cage too. You can see that they have a divider, probably because the guinea pigs are not getting along or one of them is sick. And this is a really nice sized cage as well. Then I also wanted to show you another song mix cage. So they have this space and then there's a divider, but you can see that the divider doesn't go all the way through, so the guinea pigs have an even bigger space. I think this is a really great area for the guinea pigs as well, and this is just a different design to the usual CNC cage that you see, so I wanted to show you that. I don't really have anything to criticize about this cage. I just wanted to show you what the cage looks like in case you're checking for different styles or inspiration. And then this person has a really nice wooden cage. I wanted to show you this because what I really love about this cage is the fact that they have so many hideys and the guinea pigs can run through almost all of them. And then also they have a huge level, but it isn't that high up, so the guinea pigs can just hide under it, and like the lower the roof is, the more the guinea pigs are going to love it, and it's a huge space where you can hide under. And I also think the way they build it just looks really awesome and nice. So I wanted to show you this as perhaps an inspiration. Of course, if you use a second level in a way like this, you create a huge hiding spot without actually buying tons of hiding spaces. So I wanted to show you this as well because I think this cage looks really awesome and perhaps someone gets some inspiration. Same goes for this cage, and Hildy and Jimmy are living in this, as you can see on the wall. I really like the fence that they built. I don't have any suggestions for improvement really when it comes to that cage. I just wanted to show you the little fence because I thought it was really cute and it's a different design for someone looking for inspiration for building a cage. What I really also like is that they have twigs in their cage, so you can see that it's perhaps an apple tree branch or whatever, which creates a really natural theme for the guinea pigs, and they also like to really chew these things. So this is really great as well. And then the next cage I wanted to show you, that person told me that they actually built it themselves and that it was really hard. And I wanted to show you this cage because I really appreciate their effort. And I also want to say that this is a wooden DIY cage, which shows you that you don't need like 6 meters of space for a wooden DIY cage if you only have 2 guinea pigs. Obviously the cage doesn't have a setup yet, so I think like it would benefit from a hidey, but I think it doesn't have its proper setup now. You can see it also has a second level which doubles as a hidey, so it in a sense kind of has a hidey, but I would probably add more hideys in that cage. The only thing I would take out is that little treat thingy, because these things aren't healthy for guinea pigs, so I would immediately get rid of that thing and remove it from the cage and never buy it again, because it isn't healthy for guinea pigs. These things usually contain lots of sugar and honey. The honey is used so that it sticks together, and this isn't something that guinea pigs should eat. But in any case, I just wanted to say that this is also an example of a cage and a really great use of a second level as a hidey. And here you can see that this cage is a store-bought cage as well. Really like that they have a huge water bottle and a hiding spot for the guinea pigs, but this cage is too small for 2 guinea pigs. There's also only 1 hiding spot. And the guinea pigs just need space to run around because you can't really be with them 24/7. So even if they have floor time, when they need to run around and you're not there, they can't in a cage like this. So they need a bigger cage, and most of these store-bought cages are just too small. I think this is going to be it for this video. Thank you everyone who sent me pictures and videos. I would have loved to include everything, but there were too many pictures, but I'm for sure going to do this type of video again. I also want to show you some cages that just didn't make it into the video, but that I had put down as possible cages that I would talk about in this video. So these are primarily cages that I really like and that I wanted to show you as inspiration in case you're looking for a design idea. So these are just cages I thought looked really awesome, and maybe someone can take inspiration from these. So this is why I included those. The last video, and then the last cage just is a guinea pig. It's also a cage that I really like, but first and foremost there's a guinea pig that just has a really cute facial expression. So can we just all appreciate the guinea pig in the front of this photo? So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye!